Did you know that some dinosaurs looked like modern birds, but had feathers that defied logic? Imagine a creature that mimicked an ostrich, but had feathers that looked like they were made for something entirely different. These dinosaurs weren't just trying to blend in. They were evolving in ways that seem almost too strange to be real. Their feathers were not just for flight, but for something even more unexpected. What if I told you these dinosaurs had feathers that looked like they were made for a completely different purpose? They weren't just for display or insulation. They were part of a bizarre evolutionary experiment. This is the story of a dinosaur so strange, so full of surprises, that it redefines what we think about feathers and evolution. It's not just about flight. It's about survival, adaptation, and maybe even mimicry. So, if you're ready to dive into the weird and fascinating world of dinosaurs that look like birds but have feathers that break every rule, let's get started. So what exactly are we talking about? We're diving into a dinosaur that looked nothing like an ostrich, but had feathers that mimicked its environment. This wasn't for show, it was survival. This dinosaur, called a ostrich mimic, had evolved to look like a mix of bird and reptile, with feathers that matched the colors and textures of its surroundings. It wasn't just a look, it was a strategy. Its feathers weren't just for hiding. It was a way to avoid predators and sneak up on prey. This was a masterclass in evolutionary camouflage, right under our eyes. So, what makes this dinosaur so fascinating? It's a perfect example of how evolution doesn't always follow the path we expect. Nature is full of surprises, and this one's hiding in plain sight. You might not think about feathers when you think about dinosaurs, but these tiny feathered creatures hold clues to the evolution of life on Earth. They're like tiny time machines, showing us how life adapted and changed over millions of years. Feathers are not just for flight or show. They're complex, multifunctional structures that tell us about a creature's behavior, environment, and even its place in the food chain. Understanding them helps us piece together the story of ancient ecosystems. Studying these feathers also helps scientists understand the evolution of flight. Did feathers evolve for flight first, or for something else? These tiny structures might hold the answer. And let's not forget, feathers are also a marker of warmth, insulation, and even color. These dinosaurs weren't just survivalists. They were part of a vibrant, complex world full of color and life. Imagine 230 million years ago, in a lush, swampy world, where the first dinosaurs were just beginning to take their first steps. It was a time of transition, when reptiles were evolving into the dominant land animals. Fast forward 80 million years, and we're in the Triassic period, where dinosaurs were diversifying and exploring new ecological niches. It was here that some of the earliest bird-like dinosaurs started to evolve. By the time we reached the Cretaceous period, around 145 million years ago, the world was warmer and more diverse. Dinosaurs had become dominant, and feathered species were flourishing, setting the stage for the evolution of birds. In this era, we find the ostrich mimicked dinosaur, a unique creature that evolved to resemble birds in both form and function. Its feathers, while not for flight, were likely used for display, thermoregulation, or communication. This journey from reptile to bird-like dinosaur shows how evolution is not a straight line, but a complex, branching process shaped by environment, opportunity, and survival. Imagine a dinosaur that looked like a big bird, but with feathers that were super special. It had colors that would make a rainbow look dull. These feathers weren't just for looking cool. They were like nature's glitter, catching the light and making the dinosaur shine in the sunlight. Even though it looked like a bird, this dinosaur was different. It had a long tail and a body that was more like a lizard, but with feathery magic. So, this dinosaur was a mix of bird, lizard, and something totally unique. Its feathers were like a secret code of colors and light. It's like a dinosaur wearing a glittery costume, but instead of glitter, it had feathers that could do cool things with light. To understand how this dinosaur's feathers worked, we first need to look at its environment. This was a lush, humid world teeming with life, where rivers and forests created perfect conditions for evolution. Imagine standing in this world, surrounded by towering ferns and ancient conifers. The air is thick with moisture, and the ground is covered in moss and soft vegetation. In this environment, the dinosaur would have had access to a variety of food sources, from insects to small plants, and the climate would have influenced its behavior and physical adaptations. This setting is crucial to understanding the dinosaur's unique feathers. Each adaptation was a response to its surroundings, shaping how it moved, lived, and survived. By studying this environment, we can begin to piece together the first step in understanding how these feathers functioned and what they meant for the dinosaur's survival. Now, let's imagine the structure of these unique feathers. Each feather is made of a central shaft with tiny branches called barbs that form the feather's shape. These barbs are arranged in a way that allows the feather to flex and move with the slightest breeze, making it a perfect mimic of a bird's own plumage. The arrangement of these barbs is not random. It's precise, with each one carefully positioned to create an aerodynamic shape that mimics the movement of a modern bird's feather. This precision in structure allowed the ostrich mimic to move through its environment with a natural, feathered flow, even without having true wings. By mimicking the look and movement of real feathers, this dinosaur could have blended into its surroundings, making it both an effective mimic and a stealthy predator. Now, here's the clever twist. These feathers weren't just for show. They were actually adapted for something even more surprising. This dinosaur used its feathers in a way that no other creature had before. These feathers had a unique structure that allowed them to act like a sort of sensory organ. They could detect air movement, helping the dinosaur sense predators or changes in the environment. And here's the real kicker. The feathers weren't just for detection or communication. They could also be used to create sounds, almost like a natural whistle or a call that traveled far across the landscape. This dual purpose, sensing, communicating, and even making sound, makes these feathers one of the most fascinating evolutionary adaptations in the history of life on Earth. So, what's really happening beneath the surface? These feathers aren't just for show. They're a window into how these dinosaurs interacted with their worlds, and how evolution shaped them. The structure of these feathers tells us they were likely lightweight and flexible, perfect for movement and even flight in some species. But here's the kicker. These feathers didn't just look cool. They might have played a role in communication, mating, or even thermoregulation. By studying these tiny structures, scientists can piece together not just what these dinosaurs looked like, but how they lived and interacted with their environment. Every feather is a clue, a story in the language of evolution, telling us what these ancient creatures were really like. So imagine, if you will, a modern-day ostrich sprinting across the plains of Africa. Its long legs pounding the earth with purpose, its wings flapping in a futile attempt to stay balanced. That's the perfect visual for what this dinosaur might have looked like. Now, picture that same body shape, that same movement, but with feathers. Not just any feathers. Feathers that suggest it was more than just a runner. It could have been for display, for camouflage, or for some other purpose we can't yet fathom. The analogy isn't perfect, but it's useful. It helps us visualize a creature that lived millions of years ago, without the benefit of a time machine or a time-traveling paleontologist. And that's the beauty of analogies. They let us bridge the gap between what we know and what we can only guess. It's like trying to imagine a dinosaur by looking at a modern bird and finding the connections. So next time you see an ostrich, remember, it's not just a bird. It's a living link to a world of feathered dinosaurs, and a reminder that sometimes the simplest analogy can be the most powerful. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.